Hello, 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 everybody. I will tell you guys, these cards are not easy to shuffle. They are a bitch to shuffle. It's like impossible for me to shuffle them normally because they're so tall and my hands don't like fit around them. My fingers don't fit. So it's bad. So I've been having to kind of, took me a minute to try to make sure they were shuffled. They're just really tall. So this is the way you could shuffle them. I had to like split the deck in half and then shuffle like one half at a time and then like mix it all together and cut it in half and shuffle each half at a time again. Yeah, so there's that. But they should be pretty good and shuffled now. Okay, so now that we are finally in Virgo season, we can start with earth signs. Once again, if you missed the last live, I'm using the Urban Tarot. It's definitely a very, very different deck than any other deck that I've ever seen or had. So yeah, that is what we're using tonight. We're going to start with earth signs. I'm going to do, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to start with reading them upright just to get used to the deck. And then if I feel like I want to do it in reverse, then we can do that. So, hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. All right. Let's do this. Going to split the deck in half. Okay, so we're actually going to start with Virgo. So Virgo, you have the Two of Pentacles, which she depicts as change. Don't forget to like and share the stream, guys. It helps me out so much. Capricorn. Ooh, we have the Four of Cups, which is luxury. I'm pretty sure that's cups. Yeah, that's cups. Four of Cups, which is luxury. And then Taurus, we have the Three of Wands, which is virtue. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Princess of Cups, which she has as the costume designer. We have the Star, interesting. And then we have Strength. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. Oh, interesting. So someone at work could have been talking smack about you guys, earth signs, or just getting on your nerves somehow, okay? So, or there could have been some drama, okay? So at the bottom, we have the Eight of Pentacles, right? So work, working on something, trying to perfect something. Some of you guys could have been working on like a writing project or an essay or something along those lines, because then we have the Ace of Swords, right? And then we have the Prince of Wands, which she has as the journalist, right? So I feel like this could definitely be some drama that was happening at work, or you were working on your own project or something along those lines, or there were some ideas, or there was, or someone was just getting on your nerves, like asking you 1,000 questions, right? So that is what I'm getting from the bottom of the deck for all earth signs. So let's see what's going on here. I'm going to put you guys down so you can see the cards a little bit better. Hold on, let me fix this real quick. I feel like you still can't see very well. Whoops. Okay. There we go. Hopefully that's a little better for you guys. Okay. So, these are your cards for Earth signs, Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. We did it a little bit backwards just because it is Virgo season, okay? So, anyways, general energy, we have strength. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo here, right? We have the star Aquarian energy, which is the opposite of Leo. And then we have the Princess of Cups, which she has as the costume designer. So this looks like someone that is famous with the star and the costume designer, or someone that may think they're famous, or someone that is trying to get famous, or someone that's trying to put something out there, publish something, because we do have the journalist at the bottom of the deck, but it could change depending on your cards down here. But this seriously is like an entertainer, okay? Someone that entertains. Even if you're just a YouTuber or whatever, this is someone that wants to entertain, okay? Or someone that's working on something that they really want to put out to the world, okay? That could be a little bit more of an easier way to put it, okay? So anyways, Virgo, we have the Two of Disc here. So you've been working, you've been kind of going back and forth with what you want to do with your life, your health, your purpose. You've been really working on getting better though. Or this week you're really like thinking about what kind of change you want to make in your life, etc., etc. And taking the steps to work towards it. Some of you could be designing something, or just perfecting something, working on something, working on healing. Some of you guys could have a water sign, an Aquarius, or a Leo in your life. I mean, this literally looks like drama, but not just like normal drama. Like this looks like theater, basically, right? Or an artist or something. I feel like Virgo, like you have big dreams and you're still kind of toying around with if you deserve those dreams or not, or if you really want to take the first step in achieving those dreams or not, right? You're still kind of going back and forth and toying with the idea. Even though even though you're taking small steps and you're working on it, it's like you don't see what you could be. And I think just really taking that first step and putting in the action, even no matter how small it is, will get you where you're trying to go, okay? So we're going to come back and clarify. I'm not going to clarify each thing because I feel like I want to give myself time to collect everything. All right, so we have the Four of Cups for Capricorn, so which she has depicted as luxury, or he. Sorry, I don't remember if the artist is a he or she. It says Robin, so I'm thinking a she, but could be wrong. So Capricorn, I feel like you may have some big dreams too, or you're starting to. You're kind of like, all right, you're getting to a point where you're a little bit complacent. Some of you could be watching a movie this week, or really like going to an event, watching something happen, or being entertained by something that could really spark something in you. that could really like bring something out in you, and you're like, whoa, like I have to do this, or I have to try this, or whatever. You have a lot of dreams that you're sitting still on as well, kind of like Virgo, but a little bit differently. Some of you are complacent in your relationships. Some of you are dealing with a water sign, an Aquarius, or a Leo, possibly this week. Some of you could be, I don't know, I just keep getting complacent. It's like you want to get out there and do stuff, but you're being a little bit too, not practical, I guess practical, because it's not like realism or whatever, because you could totally accomplish this stuff if you really wanted to, right? But whoever reading this is like holding back on something they really are drawn to do, something they're really passionate about, because they think it's all in their head and it would never happen in a million years, right? So yeah, we'll come back and clarify. All right, Taurus, you have virtue, which is the 3 of Wands. So you are taking steps. You could honestly do something heroic this week, or someone could do something heroic for you, basically. You are taking big steps forward. Big steps forward. There's something here that is requiring a lot of strength on your part, but maybe you feel like it's almost like too much, you know what I mean? Like it's too big of a thing. But if you do this, you will become known for it, right? It will be exposed, which is a good thing. Or this happened in the past, but it's coming out, because we have the Prince of Wands, which is the journalist in the past, right? It's like maybe you talked to someone, and this could be for all earth signs, maybe you talked to someone in the past and now it's coming out, and it comes out like a completely different way than what you said it would, you know what I mean? It's being exposed a completely different way than what you said it would, basically. Or what you said. And it's going to take like strength, courage to not get into the drama for some of you. Also, Taurus, you could be dealing with the same signs, a water sign, an Aquarius, or a Leo, okay? So we're going to go ahead and clarify. Let's see, what do I want to clarify with? This is so interesting. I don't even know. Let's go ahead and do the Lenormand deck for now. This would be a good deck to clarify with, possibly. Actually, no. I'm going to use the Zen deck, because I feel like that would be a good deck to clarify with. Probably a great deck to clarify with, actually, if I can get it out. Come on. I have it in like a little bag. There we go. Okay. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Okay. Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus. Okay. All right, Virgo, you have exhaustion. Look at you. Makes sense, right? Makes a lot of sense. So you could be working yourself to exhaustion, but you're doing it for other people. You're not doing it for yourself. If you put that energy into something that would actually make you happy, that would actually give you joy and entertain you, then, you know what I mean? Then things would change a little bit. I think you're thinking a lot. You could be overanalyzing. I mean, that is your thing, right? You could be thinking a lot, overanalyzing. Some of you could be working on your health because of what you think people think about you, basically. You think that other people, like you think that you have to work on your health or the way that you look or something because of what society's standards are or something like that, or because of your own beliefs. Some of you could be going to an event and you're trying to like work yourself crazy to be able to like look good for this event in your mind, you know what I mean? As well. So that is basically what I am getting for Virgo. I think that's everything. So, Capricorn, we have nothingness. Interesting. So, like I was saying, complacency. You could feel a little unsure of what your next move is. You could be feeling a little bit of stuck, and there is going to take some strength, some courage to get out of the situation. You know, and like even the lion in this picture, like it's cement, you know, it's a statue. It's like stuck. It's almost like you've fallen into another reality or something. Maybe you've just been being really lazy, like at home, watching Netflix and whatnot, and you can't seem to get like motivated, basically. Yeah, this could be like a body image thing for you too, Capricorn. So that's what I'm picking up. Taurus, you have intensity. Woo, Taurus. Something's going on this week with you guys. I mean, this is like a heroic act or a change or something where that's intense, where you feel like you need to take action and do something that involves some kind of courage, right? That you feel like you can't sit still. And yeah, it really, you know, but I feel like it's going to be known, whatever you do. You could take action to try to help or save someone maybe, or like help someone heal, basically. That's what I'm getting. And it could be as small as like you get recognition for something you did in the past, or you feel like at the last minute like you should say something or do something, or like you help someone design something or something along those lines, right? So but yeah, like this is really weird. I feel like with this virtue card and then strength and then the star and then intensity, it's like you're trying to help someone or something, you know what I mean? So that may only be for like a specific person, because that one's like really kind of detailed, but that's what I'm getting. All right, so earth signs are done. Hopefully that resonated with some of you guys. So let's move on to water signs: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. God, these cards are so freaking hard to shuffle. I kind of want to read reverse, but that's going to be like a bitch to shuffle. Oh my God, why did it get so bright? I'm glad it resonated at least. Okay. That's the only thing. Like, I wish these cards weren't so freaking big. It's like, what the hell? How am I supposed to shuffle these, you know? Okay. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, guys, I think that's about as good as they're gonna get for now. All right, Cancer, you have, oh shit, the Five of Disc, which is the Five of Pentacles, and she has it depicted as worry. Scorpio, uh-oh, we got the Knight of Wands, the rock star. That's awesome. All right, Pisces, we have the Two of Cups, which is love, she has depicted. Amazing. All right, bottom of the deck, we have Defeat, which is the Five of Swords. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have Three of Disc, which is worry. So, okay, what it seems here, because on the very bottom we have, it looks like we were successful in some kind of legal situation or with money or a contract or something. We had success at one point. It's like we were sold something or someone was sold something that seemed to be successful or seemed to help or was given something or something along those lines, maybe manipulated into buying something or something. But now it's like, you know, there's worry and we're not sure how to, or I'm sorry, this isn't worry, this is works. Sorry about that. This is works. Okay, so I lied. Okay, so let's go over this again. In the past, there was something that we were given, sold, whatever, and this could change a little bit depending on the signs down here. This is just general for water signs. So we were working on something that seemed to be successful in the past, came to an agreement of some sort possibly, and we were working, building, growing something, and something happened. Maybe some kind of news came in or some kind of conversation happened, whatever, and now we feel defeated. Now, some of you could have spent your money or gambled with your money somehow, or did something, gambled with your life maybe, or someone around you. You know what I mean? Yeah, so it's like we made a kind of shitty decision, and now we're feeling a little defeated this week, okay? So this is what's coming, this is present, or what's coming as well, okay? Or maybe even the past. So we made a decision, or we said something, or some kind of truth came out that we weren't aware of, and now we're feeling a little defeated when it comes to our finances, our money, our mind, our thoughts, whatever, okay? So like I said, it could change a little bit depending on the signs down here. So let's get to the signs. So Cancer, we have the 5 of Pentacles. So definitely money or health stuff for you. I think some kind of results came in, right? Some of you guys could have got hurt on the job, or someone, and this could be someone you know as well if it's not you. Some of you guys could have got hurt on the job, right? And you're feeling a little mentally defeated at the moment. Also, if you didn't get hurt on the job, something could have happened where maybe you had medical bills and you had to pay something off, and now you're mentally feeling like shit. You know, how am I gonna pay for this? How am I gonna take care of this? Whatever. Either way, I feel like some kind of results or letter or communication, verbal contact, written contact, whatever came in. Or even just some kind of thought, you know, some kind of thought came in and you're like, oh shit. But something happened that kind of has put a delay in the work that you're doing, right? Or some idea or truth that came out. But some of you guys could definitely be getting some kind of results, or gotten some kind of results in which you have felt defeated. Also, it was almost like you were on the inside and now you're on the outside looking in, basically, right? And you're like, how the fuck did I get here this week? It will pass. I did actually film Cancer's monthly reading today, so that will be coming out here very soon. Sorry, I wanted to straighten that out. So that will be coming out here probably tonight or tomorrow after Taurus. So, and it's interesting as well. So anyways, but we're going to come back and clarify for Cancer. Moving on to Scorpio, you have the Knight of Wands, which she has as the rock star, which is really fucking cool. So let's see, what do I want to say about this? So yeah, there was success in the past. Now, some of you guys could have been in competition with someone, or gambled or something, placed a bet on something, and it honestly looks like you win, right? Like it honestly looks like you win, or someone else is feeling defeated because of something you did, or some kind of change, right? I feel like if someone stepped up to you or said something to you, you're kind of like, you know, in your own little world here. Some of you guys could be partying this weekend. Be careful, because you could say something, or not this weekend, this week, you could say something that you don't mean. Some of you guys are having some kind of conversation, or talking about something, maybe in front of people. Some of you guys could be gambling too, or being a little bit reckless or careless with your money or your mental health or something along those lines, but we're going to come back and clarify. So moving on to Pisces, you guys have the Two of Cups, which she has depicted as love. So this is interesting. So you have works, the Ace of Swords, defeat. So some of you guys have been really trying to work on some kind of relationship or something that you love to do, maybe a project, something along those lines. You've done a lot of work. You've, put in a lot of work into it. Some of you guys could have even, because at the bottom we do have justice and judgment. So some of you guys could have even, got married or got divorced and now you're falling in love again or something along those lines. So something that you did in the past, some kind of agreement, legal agreement, contract, regular agreement, relationship, whatever, truth, whatever, was a success for you, okay? And then we move into this energy and now you're trying to build yourself back up or build someone else back up or build your life back up. But then we have the Ace of Swords here, which is normally good, but then it's followed by defeat. So this tells me that you hear something, you say something, you think something, or something, some kind of news happens or communication, conversation happens that comes in that makes you feel like, giving up on something, right? Giving up on this passion, this project, this love, this relationship, whatever. You could have found out that someone maybe was taking from you and you didn't know about it, or they were doing it behind your back or something like that in some form or fashion. It may not actually have been like they were taking money, although it could have been, but just taking from you somehow in general or lied to you about something or whatever. So let's go ahead and clarify. For all water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right, Cancer, you have the Rebel. Ooh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. So, no, we have not done Gemini yet. We've only done Earth and Water. So, we have the Rebel for Cancer. So, the gambling thing could definitely be true. Now, this doesn't just have to mean like gambling, like going to a casino. This could be gambling with your life somehow, or taking some kind of chance, or doing something that you know you're not supposed to do, that's not good for you, or that's unhealthy for you. Or this could even be your mental health, like letting your mental health get the best of you, and that's now affecting your physical health. Or just some kind of worry or overanalyzing about work or your stability or your material wealth, etc., etc. So you kind of feel trapped in your head right now, and you're at a point where you're like, I just want to break the fuck free. You feel like you don't have control over a situation, right? And that worries you, that freaks you out. You do not like not having control over something. Now, this could be at work, your mental health, your physical health, your money situation, your material situation. That's what I'm getting for Cancer, all right? Scorpio, we have experiencing, clarifying, which is normally the Three of Wands. So, let's see here. That's really interesting. I feel like you're taking some kind of action because you could have been waiting on something to come in, some kind of message to come in, or some kind of conversation to happen. Some of you could be traveling. But I think more than anything, like, you could be self-destructing just a little bit. Maybe you're going to some event, like I was saying earlier, like this week, and you don't like what you end up seeing, hearing, or whatever. You don't like what you end up experiencing, and you feel some form of defeat or discouragement or whatever. Or others feel that because of something that they experienced with you this week, right? Something along those lines. Scorpio, you could also be dealing with a fire sign that has you feeling like just stressed out, basically, like you're not sure what to do anymore, you know? So that's what I'm getting for Scorpio. Moving on to Pisces, we have the outsider, which is the same as the Five of Pentacles, what Cancer has. So, yeah, I feel like Pisces, you are dealing with a situation, a relationship, or a friend, or a lover, or family member, or just something that you're passionate about, or coworkers, whatever, where you feel like you're outside looking in, and you're not sure what to do. You don't know how else to help or what else to do other than love. Now, some of you could feel like you're on the outside of that love now. Some of you guys could be overanalyzing something. Now, this person, it could be something to do with their job or a situation that they're in with other people, but you could feel a little bit defeated. You could feel like you're just an outsider in their relationships. You could be overanalyzing the situation a little bit too much. Now, if this isn't an actual person and this is something you just love to do, you could feel kind of trapped in your own mind or blocked by your own thought process or something along those lines, okay? So that is water signs. All right, moving on to air signs. All right, guys, I'm going to have to take my microphone off here because I got to get my charger really quick so my phone does not die. Let me know if you guys can hear me still. Let me go get my charger really quick. Can you guys hear me still? Okay. Alrighty. Moving on to air signs. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. So yeah, these cards definitely produce some interesting readings. They're definitely different. Aquarius, I'm sorry, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Let me make sure they're really shuffled really quick. I just wish they weren't so tall. That's my main issue with them here. All right, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. All right. Libra, oh God. Got the Three of Pentacles again, which is works. Aquarius, we have strength. Gemini, oh shit. We have oppression. What is going on? All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the Hanged Man. We have futility. And we have completion, which is the Four of Wands, Seven of Swords. Okay, so bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Wands. Woo. So, some of you guys could have went through a big shift recently with your mind. And then you have the Ace of Wands, so you guys may have taken action to get something done, or may have been around friends, family, something along those lines. And then we have the Seven of Swords and the Hanged Man. So, all right, air signs, I feel like we're a little bit stuck this week on how to move forward. I feel like maybe our perception of something is changing, right? Something's not exactly what we thought it was, and now we're getting a new perspective and being forced to kind of let go of an old behavior, an old thought pattern, or a person, or something along those lines. So Libra, you have work. So something is in the works right now. I feel like this week there's something in the works when it comes to the way that you think, how you think, your behaviors, your thought patterns, etc., for how you, something that you thought that maybe wasn't necessarily true, like I was saying before. And this could have something to do with your family, friends, your home life, something along those lines, but we will clarify. Now, there could be some stuff at work as well where you see someone in a different light, or you see a situation in a different light. And you're a little held up on what to do about it, I think, this week. Also, some of you could feel a little stuck, I guess, when it comes to something to do with your job or projects or whatever, but we're going to come back and clarify. So moving on to Aquarius, you guys have the Strength card, which is Leo energy here. So there's something that is going to take you some courage in the home life. I feel like there's someone that may be deceiving, or just may be getting on your nerves, or just may be like manipulating someone in your family. And it's really going to take you strength to like not freak the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to take you strength to like basically sit still. Yes, this is the Urban Tarot. So there's that for Aquarius. Some of you guys may see a situation in a different light as well. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. So then moving on to Gemini, we have oppression. So basically, you could feel like you cannot express yourself, or like you're just stuck, you know? And like, this could literally, with the Hanged Man here, this could literally be someone in jail, or someone like on death row, or like someone you know that's in prison or in jail or something along those lines for something they did, because then we have the Seven of Swords here, you know what I mean? I mean, like, this is like I didn't really want to say basically like anything about jail when I saw this card, just because it's like obviously the jail card, unless I had other cards with it that told me this was for real jail, you know what I mean? But with the Hanged Man, the Seven of Swords, like, this is someone that is trapped because of their own behaviors. Now, if it's not you, it could be someone in your life. And that's having to surrender, you know what I mean? Like, they have like no choice but to surrender, because it's time to see things in a new light. And they could feel like you or them could feel like you're being oppressed. But with the Seven of Swords here, this tells me that whoever this is the consequences to their own actions, basically. Now, this could be a family member, Gemini, or something along those lines if it's not you. Or you could have done something kind of sneaky to a family member or whatever, because now the more kind of like watered down version of this would be maybe your family has always made you feel like you can't be who you want to be, or has just made you feel oppressed in some way. And so, you know, you finally kind of like snapped or something, and now you're kind of being forced to surrender and look at a new side to everything, basically. So, yeah, obviously that probably won't relate to most Geminis, but we'll see. Let's clarify. All right. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Also, Libra, you could be working on something this week, working on fixing something in your past or something like that. Or you're just in the works of seeing things in a new perspective, basically. Alrighty, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. All right, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. All right, Libra, you have isolation. Yeah, so that definitely could be the case here, actually, with completion and then all these people, and then it's kind of like you may be isolating yourself a little bit because you're in the works. You know what I mean? You're working on something. And Virgo is Libra's 12th house anyway, so this month for Libra is going to be a little bit more internal, working on things inside of you and letting go of insecurities, old behaviors, old ways of thinking, etc. So you're being worked on right now, Libra. There's some things in your life that are in the works that you maybe can't see yet, and it maybe kind of feels shitty right now, and people are like, why won't you hang out with me, or everything was just great, why are you being so weird now? And basically you're just you're getting worked on, whether you feel it or not. You're being worked on this month. So the best thing you can do with 12th house energy, and I'll talk more about this in the Libra September reading, but the best thing you can do is sit back, relax, and let the fuck go, okay? Because the 12th house is ruled by Pisces, so it's all about surrender. The Hanged Man is actually ruled by Pisces. So it's all about surrender. It's all about letting go. It is all about just chilling. And if you don't, the universe will force you to. So just try to, normally when my 12th house gets close, I start feeling really insecure. I start having like all these like fears come up, and all these insecurities popping their head everywhere. And it's like, just hang tight, literally. You'll be okay. Like, just try to meditate, just try to relax yourself. That is the best thing you can do. Accept it, don't try to fight it, and just go with the flow. And Libras are normally good at going with the flow anyway, but your month is almost here, our month is almost here, and so it's, it's gonna be turned up. So just let yourself get worked on this month. The next month, you'll be back to your normal selves. So anyways, moving on to Aquarius, you have the Maester or the Master. I guess the Master. I think I was thinking the Maester from Game of Thrones. So this is the Hermit. Or no, is it? It might not be the Hermit, actually. I don't know. But basically, you are also getting worked on in your own way. There's something that you're going through this week with family, friends, or in a social situation where you may have to hold your tongue with something, and it's going to take a lot of strength. You're going to have to apply lessons that you've learned, basically, is what you're going to have to do. And you're going to have to sit still and let it go, even if it's like just annoying to you or crazy to you or screwed up to you. It's like you're gonna have to just let it go. And it's gonna take a lot of strength. Like I said, you have Leo energy here, so you could be dealing with a Leo, or a Leo could be trying to help you through this. So yeah, that's mainly what I'm getting for Aquarius. Gemini, you got your card, the Lovers. Interesting. Some of you guys could be in love with someone that's in jail, or seeing the other side. That's really what I'm getting here more than anything. It's like you're seeing the other side. It's like maybe something in the past that you're now seeing the other side of, because like that's what basically prison is. It's like the other side of like freedom. Yeah, like life, I was gonna say, basically, but death is the other side of life. But I mean, prison would be like you're not really living, like you're alive but you're not really living. I mean, that's kind of how I would think of it. But so hold on, what does the word, this might be really stupid, I might be stupid for not knowing this, but what does the word futility mean?
You asking me?
Yeah.
It means the results do not return the intended.
What you intended?
What you intended, meaning, okay, so like you don't get a freaking return on the effort that you put in.
I know, I was just like, that's what I thought it meant. I was just making sure because I started questioning it for a minute. And I've just mainly been reading this card intuitively anyway. But,
well, actually it means the realization of that. Let's put it that way.
So, basically, what could be happening here is that there's a situation for Gemini in which you or someone else in your life kind of didn't have the best intentions, and maybe you didn't realize that. And now you're seeing the other side of it. Now, this could be something that happened in the past or something that's literally happening this week. But either way, this week you're seeing the other side of it, if that makes sense. And you're going to be forced to kind of let it go because it's been oppressing you. It's been oppressing. It's been causing you to not have your freedom, basically. And with the Lovers here, this definitely could be a relationship, or this could be the duality of Gemini, right? Seeing the other side of something, a decision that maybe you need to make of the heart and the mind, basically. The heart already has made its decision, though, but in the mind, something's going on here, whether it's in your mind or someone else's mind. Someone does not have the best intentions here. And it could be in your friend group. It could be with your family, like I said before. It could be in a relationship. It's like you were celebrating some kind of success, and then someone definitely has the wrong intentions. Honestly, that's what it really seems like here. So that is what I'm getting. Basically, someone could be lying to you, I think. Or there could be an action that is going to have great consequences. And if it's not your action, then you may be forced to sit still, or you could be even suffering the consequences to someone else's actions as well. So be very careful this week, Gemini, because that was kind of a fucked up reading, not gonna lie. Oh my God, I don't even know why I try. These cards are so tall, I can't shuffle them properly. Like, takes me a whole 5 minutes just to shuffle the damn card. Sorry about that. All right. Thank you, Larissa. I appreciate it. All right. Hopefully we get some different cards this time. All right. Fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Aries. Ooh, we got the Queen of Disc, which is like the Queen of Pentacles, and the artist has it depicted as the matriarch. Yeah, that's our deck door is open, so you can hear everything going on outside. All right, so who's next? Leo. Ooh, we have the High Priestess. Hello, Leo. All right, Sagittarius. We have the Two of Wands. Awesome, awesome, awesome. They have this depicted as dominion. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. Amazing. Then we have the Sun. Amazing. And then we have the Nine of Cups. Amazing. Happiness. Happiness, happiness, happiness. This is a good reading, guys. You guys probably have the best reading so far. So shit wasn't always the best, though. But we won't go into that. That's in the past, so it doesn't really matter anyway. All right, so fire signs. So we have the Nine of Cups, which they have depicted as happiness, and the Sun, which is like a lot of happiness, joy. Now, this could be coming up this week because maybe you're coming out of a depression, or you're coming out of a state of feeling uninspired, or having a creative block, or whatever. Honestly, a lot of you guys could be going to some kind of family event this week, or a birthday, or like a grill out, or something along those lines, or doing something with your children. Definitely a lot of family vibes going on here. Some of you guys could be going to like a baby shower, a birthday party, whatever. A lot of children vibes here because we have the Fool and the Sun. So a lot of gratitude as well, but it could change a little bit depending on your guys's, readings down here. So anyways, moving on. So moving on to Aries, we have the Queen of Pentacles, which is depicted as the matriarch. So Aries, some of you guys could be grandparents, and you could be spending time with your grandchildren this weekend. Some of you guys could be parents spending time with your children this weekend. Some of you guys are going to a graduation party, maybe. That could be a big thing, or going to a birthday. Some of you guys are spending time with family, or just a woman in your life that is probably your elder, if you are not this woman, right? This could be a mother, a grandmother, something along those lines. It looks really good. If there was any health issues, it looks like it's gonna play out, like it's gonna get better. Some of you may be going to this woman for advice or something, but this is just like literally utter gratitude, utter happiness. I mean, I don't know how, like, innocence. I don't really know how else to put this reading for Aries because it's like really good. Oh my God, were those cop sirens when I was reading Gemini's reading? That would be crazy, wasn't it? I'm not gonna lie, I'd be a little freaked out if I was a Gemini right now. Like, oh shit. Thinking about like all my past mistakes. Anyways, all right, we're gonna come back to Aries and clarify to get more clarity in a minute. Moving on to Leo for now. You guys have the High Priestess. Beautiful card, beautiful energy. So this is meditation. This is going within, finding your inner child within, maybe even reflecting on your past, your childhood, your family. This is really getting in touch with that light inside of you, that innocence inside of you. Some of you guys are trying to heal childhood wounds. That's been coming up a lot for Leo lately. What else? Some of you guys, I don't know why, I'm just getting like, you're just living the life, you know? You're just like, I am living the fucking life. Like, you were successful at something, or you are successful at something, and you're just like, I'm living the life. Some of you guys are possibly giving birth or pregnant, maybe. Some of you guys are how do I want to say this? I don't know how to say it. Basically, I feel like there's just this brand new start. Some of you guys are going on some kind of new adventure this week, or just like wiping the slate clean in a way this week, or something new is happening. Some of you guys could definitely already be a parent. Some of you guys may be having some very intuitive dreams or synchronistic dreams that need to be paid attention to as well. But I think it's really important right now for Leos to find like a sacred ritual, or a sacred place, a sacred spot, like, and really just relax in that energy. I think you guys have been like renewed in a sense in Leo season, and like this Virgo new moon coming this week is just gonna be like a whole renewal for you. And if you are a $10 or up Patreon member, then you guys have access to the Virgo new moon ritual that we'll be doing. So we're going to come back and clarify. Moving on to Sagittarius, you guys have the Two of Wands, which they have depicted as Dominion. So I feel like you guys have a choice here, and you guys maybe aren't choosing something because you're scared to learn the lesson, or you want to hold on to some kind of power. Now, you may have gotten to a place where you're like comfortable, and so on. And I hate to say this, but some of you guys are going back and forth. Like maybe you're a parent and you're separated from your child's other parent, and there could be like someone using the child as basically power over the other parent. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you're doing that. It could be the other person, but I'm just saying someone that could be a thing that's going on here. And it's important with the Fool here and the Sun to remember that the child is innocent in this. You know, it's not their fault. So, yeah. What else? Some of you guys could be at odds with your family in this week. It could like be like you kind of have a choice to like move on or not. Also, something else I'm picking up for Leo really quick. There's a huge intuitive step that may need to be taken this week, okay? So, you may be taking like a huge intuitive step this week. And like there's something that you really need to trust the universe with as well. So back to Sagittarius, you could be at odds with someone. So let's go ahead and clarify for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sag. Aries, Leo, and Sag. All right. Aries, Leo, Sag. All right, so Aries, you guys have receptivity. All right, so I definitely think some of you guys could be visiting with family or a family member this week, or talking to a family member or something along those lines. A mother figure possibly as well. A very motherly like nurturing figure. Someone that is, you know, just like it says on the card, the matriarch, and that's the energy I'm getting as well. So it's very important to be receptive, you know, like if this happens, if you do talk to someone, for some of you, this could be maybe just like a counselor or a therapist or someone that you look up to, could be a boss even, but I was really thinking family with happiness, the sun and the Fool here. Someone that you may have known since you were a child, you know what I mean? So someone may be giving you advice this week on money, or just practical advice on something, or a job, or whatever, family, that is really important for you to take. You may be invited to some kind of family event, or just some kind of event, birthday, whatever. And I think that may be really important for you to go and be receptive to the idea, right? So, yeah, that is what I'm getting for Aries. Definitely let me know if that was your reading or you related to it, because that was a pretty deep, like a pretty specific one. So, all right, moving on to Leo, you guys have the Nine of Cups, which is also up here, and she has it depicted as happiness, and this deck has it depicted as laziness. So, and as you can see, right next to the High Priestess, looks pretty good, right? So some of you guys could be relaxing this weekend. Some of you guys could be going on a vacation, getting away from the kids, or returning to the kids if you were on a vacation, or taking a vacation with the kids. Some of you guys could be at a point where you're like, I cannot believe this is my life, or everything feels really good, or like I see the light at the end of the tunnel and this is amazing, or whatever. And you've maybe gotten to a point where you're just chilling and enjoying it, right? I think that you're grateful, and I think that I don't really know if I see this as laziness. I honestly see this as some of you may even just need a break, right? If you're not taking one. Some of you guys could also be spending time with your family. I think it's really interesting how the girl on this card is looking up, and she's looking up at the Sun card here. It's like you're thinking children, or you're thinking of your childhood, or someone you've known since you were a child, or a situation that's happened since you were a child. And there needs to be some kind of like healing or new beginning or something along those lines, or forgiveness basically, because with the Fool here next to the Sun, You know, the Fool is our innocence. It is that blind faith. It is, you know, like the Fool is a person that you could just basically screw over time and time again, and they're still going to trust you. They're still going to be there for you. They're still going to talk to you because they have that innocence, right? And so that's how you need to think of yourself. If this is yourself and this is something from the past, you need to become that way with yourself, because you're gonna do things that you wish you hadn't have done time and time again, but it's okay. It's getting through it. And I think by maybe taking a break, relaxing, getting your, I think you might have clarity on something. You know what I mean? I think you might have clarity on something. Also, this could be a new opportunity for some of you guys, for all fire signs here as well, which is amazing. So definitely good freaking reading so far. All right, so Sagittarius, you guys have traveling. Awesome. So this is your energy, actually. So the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands, basically. So this definitely could be traveling. You're just maybe not sure which direction you want to travel in. Some of you guys could be going to some event or a vacation or traveling, or something like that as well, to kind of maybe a place you've never been before, but you're maybe not sure which direction to go in. Now, some of you could still be at odds with someone in the family, or like I was saying, a child's other parent, and maybe you're like moving to get away from them. Like with the Two of Wands here, with the Eight of Wands, this can sometimes be like, well, I'm kind of seeing it as at least like a block, or maybe you're blocking off communication with someone, or you're not allowing someone to come to you or to come in or whatever in your life somehow. So yeah, that is what I'm getting. It seems like you may have to make a choice or a decision. And I honestly don't feel or see that you have anything to worry about with all this like childlike innocent energy here for you guys. And then happiness, like Nine of Pentacles. Now some of you, or I'm sorry, Nine of Cups, some of you guys could be so happy that you don't want anybody ruining it. Basically, you want to hold your power over it. You don't want anything ruining it or coming in and you know, messing it up. That could be an option as well. But I think by making some kind of change, I think you're going to have clarity on something, or making some kind of decision, or choosing a direction instead of just wandering around aimlessly. I think, you know, you finally get to the new beginning, right? And you get to like the Fool again. So that is what I'm getting for Sag. As always, let me know down below, guys, if any of that resonated. I'm very interested to hear, because these readings were a lot different than normal because of the cards. The cards are a lot different than normal, so I'm really excited to use these some more and get the hang of them a little more. I wish I could freaking shuffle them though, so I could like read reversed and all of that. Yeah, that's about the best I can do. All right, you guys, thank you for coming to the live. I'm gonna hop over to my Patreon members now. Thank you. And do the one question weekly tarot readings that I do for all the $10 and up Patreon members each week. So, yeah. Taurus and Cancer will be the next two signs coming out for the September readings right now. Those will be next. So be watching out for those. Make sure you have your notifications set to all. That way you'll get notified when they come out. Alrighty, guys. I love you, and I will see you guys in the other September videos I upload. I hope you guys have a good week. I hope the readings resonated tonight, hopefully, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.